Hello, and welcome to this demo about the EduCanada Virtual Fair platform. This demo will have 4 parts. We'll start with the student website, then the student side of the platform, then the exhibitor side, and we will finish with how to build a virtual booth for an FPP virtual fair. First, we'll start with the student website. This is where all the promotion and advertising of the event will direct students for their registration. This website is fully multilingual, and it's where students will be able to get more information about the event. They will be able to see more about the exhibitors joining each event. Also, more information about studying in Canada and more. It's here where they will register, filling a simple form, and get their credentials to log in to the event. So once the students have received their login credentials, they can come and log in to the virtual fair platform. This platform works totally on web and also on mobile devices. There's no need to install any application or software. It runs totally on a browser, and we recommend Google Chrome. Also, the platform is multilingual, so students can choose their language here and select the one that they prefer. Then students can start searching exhibitors using the different pavilions. The pavilions are organized in the same way that physical EduCanada fairs are organized. So, one for governments and associations, K-12, language schools, post-secondary, and there's also a help desk for students to go and check more information and ask any questions if they have. In this case, we are logging in with a student from Trinidad. That's why we are seeing the booth for the High Commission. For all the Canadian missions, they can segment to be seen only by their own country. So that's why only students in this case from Trinidad will be able to see this booth, and students from another country will be able to see their own Canadian mission. In this case, they're offline for this test, but it's here where they will be able to engage with brochures and videos from EduCanada. Also, students have the Exhibitor List, and they can search students by program, for example, MBA, and this will show all the institutions that have MBAs. Students can also search by program type. So, for example, in this case, we are going to select chemistry, and this will show all the institutions that offer chemistry as an option, and they can navigate that list thoroughly. Now we're going to go to the post-secondary. Here you can see that the University of Winnipeg is in green, that we're going to use for this demo, and other institutions are offline, shown in red. So we'll go to the University of Winnipeg booth. Immediately as I log in, I get an automatic message, in this case from Kim, inviting me for a chat. But I will hide this for a moment and explore more about this exhibitor. I can read more information here and can also set them as a favorite. I can check photos, in this case, opening an album and reviewing photos that were preloaded on the booth, and also setting them as favorites. I can go and search videos. These videos can be from YouTube or Vimeo, and also save this to my virtual backpack. Finally, I can also explore brochures, which will open in a different page. I can read it and also set it as a favorite for review later. And now, yes, I will start the chat via text. Students can start the chat only via text, and the exhibitor will receive a message immediately, and they are able to reply. Here, Kim is inviting me for an audio-video call that I will accept. I just need to allow my browser to use my camera, and that way, I will be speaking with the exhibitor in real time. All the transcripts from text conversations are saved for future reference, but not the ones from audio-video calls. It's important to note that only exhibitors can start an audio-video call, so students can only receive them, but not start them. I'll write thanks to Kim before I go to my virtual backpack in my favorite section. Here, I have all the information I've collected. But since I left the booth early, I am getting a notification, as you can see in the top, where I can see that Kim replied to me. So I can click on that notification. That will take me to my notifications area, where I can go back to the booth and read whatever was pending for me to read in that conversation. So even though the student left the booth, they will still get that message. Going back to the favorites area, here you can see the booths, brochures, photos, and videos I have marked as favorite for this event. Now we move to the exhibitor side. Also for exhibitors, this runs entirely from the web. No need to download or install anything. I have logged in here as Carmel from the University of Winnipeg, and also for exhibitors, it is possible to change the language. I can see here my colleagues. It's possible to have up to 5 for each institution joining the event. And here I can manage my status. I can change from online to busy if I went for a coffee or offline. Here on the home screen, I can see how many students have visited the fair, how many are currently in my booth, their age average, and from how many countries. Now we move to the booth chat. This is one of the most important areas in the platform. I can see here I have Renata, who has a green ring. That means she's online, and the other 2 students are offline with a red ring. I will start here a conversation with Renata saying hi, and I can call her directly from here. All the audio-video call are right on this same platform, so exhibitors can have the conversation right within the same screen. No need to open a pop-up or a different screen. Also, another feature for the platform is to transfer a student. So, let's suppose, in case this student is interested in something that I don't know, I can select one of my colleagues, add a description, and transfer this person to my colleague. That will be sent with the entire transcript of all the conversation. In order to clean my screen, I can archive chats as well. Then we have Team Chat. This is to chat within the representatives from the same institutions. We have the help desk, where we from FPP stay all the time, helping in anything that you may need. We have the Visitors tab as well. That shows the current visitors in the booth and the past visitors. We can move on to the Statistics tab that shows how many students have visited the booth today, how many are there right now, and more details and more statistics. After the event, exhibitors will get a full report about their booth, including these statistics. Also, they will receive as leads all the students that have visited their booth, plus the transcripts of all text chats. It's also important to note that all the conversations between exhibitors and students are totally private. Finally, we'll see how to create your virtual booth for any FPP virtual fair. This is done from the FPP Hub, so after login you'll go to My Upcoming Events and click on Booth Setup. If you have joined a previous virtual fair, you'll be able to use your previous booth. In this case, we'll click No. Here you can set up your booth, write its name, then load representatives information. And you can select a booth model from the ones you have there. Let's pick this one. And in order to complete with the images, I will click and load the logo. That can be resized to fit perfectly. And then I will also a banner here, and can also be resized from the image so we make it look nice. Then you can upload videos. You can load videos from YouTube, Vimeo, or Youku for China. Then photo albums, just creating a title, description, and dragging the pictures here. and finally brochures by putting a title that will be seen by students on the platform as you've seen before, and dragging the brochure right here. Finally, there's a nationality block for excluding a certain nationality. After saving your virtual booth, you'll be able to preview it and navigate it exactly as a student would do. With this, we finish this demo for today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at talkto@fppedu.media. Thank you very much for joining us.